The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is still worth it going into 2026. And yes, I know the Galaxy S26 Ultra is right around the corner, and a lot of people are wondering, is the S25 Ultra still worth buying? I've been using this since launch, and it's been long enough for me to say it confidently. Yes, it still holds up extremely well. For a lot of people, it might be the smarter buy over waiting, and I want to talk about why. But before I do, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I am pretty active both in long form videos and for YouTube shorts. So stay tuned as I do talk about smartphones like the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the iPhone 17 series, and Pixels, OnePluses, just sharing my thoughts and opinions, and hopefully it helps you make a decision on whichever phone you want to purchase. But anyway, let's start with the design and the build. It's still premium heading into 2026. It feels really premium because of that titanium frame, and for me, I like the squared off design. It's got that flat display, it's got flat sides, it's very comfortable for everyday use. Now, at the time of this moment, my SIM card is actually in my Pixel 10 Pro, as I am working on a long-term review on that, but I am always switching back and forth with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now, the matte back glass has also held up exceptionally well. I haven't come across any scratches whatsoever, and I am using this case. It is from Fiberborn, Thinborn, same company. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, I've been taking good care of my S25 Ultra, so I haven't really noticed any scratches, no dings, none of that stuff. And I went with titanium black, the Samsung.com exclusive, and I really, really like this because it has a black frame as well as a matte black finish to it. This is just super clean and aesthetically pleasing. And it does not look outdated at all. Like heading into 2026, and you're probably thinking, well, duh, it's a 2025 flagship. It still should feel modern and high end, and yeah, it does. And I think even going into 2027, 2028, this is going to be a great phone to use for the next 5-6 years. I think it's going to last very well. And that's also with this display. It's one of the best on any phone that I have used. Now, we're seeing other devices come on the market with better display technology, but Samsung overall with the Galaxy S25 Ultra's display has done a phenomenal job. The 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED panel is still one of the best displays on any smartphone that I have used. It's got a 120 Hz refresh rate and it feels buttery smooth. The peak brightness goes up to 2600 nits, which is already super high. Outdoor visibility is awesome. And Samsung's anti-reflective coating continues to be a game changer compared to older Ultras. Now, I do have a screen protector, which kind of defeats the purpose. So that's one of the downsides. And with last year's S24 Ultra, at this point it's going to be a 2-year-old device, I didn't use a screen protector, and the anti-reflective coating was great, but I was getting a lot of scratches on my screen. So this year I sacrificed the anti-reflective screen for a screen protector so I don't get any scratches, and so far it's been great. I do miss it, but then again, you just got to prioritize, and it was in my pocket. It was like inevitable. It was going to get scratches at some point. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that with the S25 Ultra, so I'm just going to get a screen protector. So that's just, one of the things I wanted to talk about there. So whether you're watching HDR content or you're gaming on this phone, it's going to continue to feel like flagship level because it is a flagship. That's going to bring me into the performance. Now with the performance, it's got the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. It's not the Gen 5, which the OnePlus 15 has and the Galaxy S26 Ultra will probably have, but that is okay. It's incredibly powerful heading into 2026. Apps launch instantly, animations are smooth, and the phone runs super cool. Like, it's got a pretty big vapor cooling chamber, much bigger than its predecessors, but also bigger than the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. So if you're going to be gaming on this, the performance holds up great. High frame rates and stable thermals. And then you have a bunch of AI features, which it's not a selling feature for me, but Samsung did a pretty decent job with Galaxy AI. And I like their Galaxy like photo editor. That is just next level. I think it even beats out Pixel's Magic Eraser, Object Eraser, whatever you want to call it. I think they have a different name now, but this one does it best and it's leaps better than Apple's like cleanup feature. I think that's what they call it. But most people will not see a meaningful real world difference between this and the upcoming S26 Ultra. Yes, I can say that because that's usually how it is every year. If you put this side by side with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, you'd say the same thing. Yeah, when you look at the numbers, there's going to be a boost in performance, but on a day-to-day basis, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see a huge difference. So just do keep that in mind. The software on this is great. It's currently running One UI 8 on top of Android 16, and it's still smooth. It's super polished. I love it. It's got 7 years of software updates, so you know this phone is going to last you a long time. Again, the UI animations are smooth. Multitasking is great. Galaxy AI features are also great. And with Samsung, you get a bunch of different devices. Like you get Samsung's entire ecosystem. It feels more polished than ever. You get the Galaxy Buds. You get right here the Galaxy Watches, the tablets. Now we have like the Galaxy XR. I think that's what it was called. Essentially Samsung's version of Apple's Vision Pro. And stability has been excellent. I'll tell you, there's been no major bugs, crashes, or slowdowns. I really do like this. Like display and performance, and also this screen, it's not a screen protector, but this wallpaper is from my latest wallpaper pack, Lava Flow. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. It just does great. I think Samsung performs phenomenally in every single department, and that's gonna also be the cameras too. It's still one of the best. It's got a quad camera system. It still holds its own. 200 megapixel main, a 50 megapixel 5x telephoto, a 50 megapixel 3x telephoto, and then an ultra wide too. And the 5x lens still produces some of the cleanest zoom shots on a smartphone. Now you're getting 100x zoom. It's digital, but it's usable. And that's what I like about this. It is usable. The low light performance is also excellent. I think Samsung's improved processing gives cleaner shadows and more natural colors. Video quality is also really great. I think it comes in second place after the iPhone. I think it does really well. Stabilization is excellent. You get 8K video, which I don't record in 8K, but if you do, then you have it here. So that's great to know. You know, if you hold on to this phone for years to come and we get to a point where 8K becomes the norm, you have that here. So heading into 2026, I think this is still one of the most versatile camera systems you can buy. If you want like a whole boatload of camera features, you go with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's camera. It's great. 200 megapixel main camera. Like the results are super vivid, detailed results. And again, 100x zoom, I really love. When I go on vacation and I want to go sightseeing, I'm going to bring with me the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. And also, the battery life. It's still fantastic. And you may be thinking, well, it's only got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. I guess that's what's going to be from now on as we start to see its competitors like the OnePlus 15 include a 7,300 milliamp hour battery. 5,000 is going to become the new 3,000 milliamp hour battery. It's still great. It continues to perform extremely well. All-day battery is very reliable. I mean, I'm typically ending the day with about 25 to 40%. Again, depending on my usage. Everyone's usage is different, so you may end the day with longer battery life or maybe even less. But I consider myself a heavy user, so I am. I'm on my phone every single day, all the time. Obviously, it's what I do. It's like the work that I do. So it makes sense for me to be very active on my phone. But that being said, it still lasts me essentially all day. Charging is capped at 45 watts. Samsung calls it fast charging. I call it regular. It's not fast charging at this point. I think it's regular. There's wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, but the reverse wireless charging does not charge the Galaxy Watch. Do keep that in mind. That is a little bit upsetting. But the efficiency gains from the Snapdragon 8 Elite does keep the heat down, and it extends the battery lifespan over time. It's not super fast when it's charging, but it's fast. It's faster than the iPhones. It's faster than Pixels. It's behind OnePlus, I'll tell you that. And if you've used OnePlus phones and you come back to this, you're just like, you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled by super fast charging with the OnePlus 15. That is my cat in the background, by the way. Now, up until this point, I didn't talk about the S Pen, but that is an advantage with the S25 Ultra. It's the only true flagship with a built-in stylus support. It's great for note-taking, for photo editing, for signatures, something that I use quite frequently, at least for signatures, and other types of tasks. For productivity, again, I don't think there's any other device like the S25 Ultra. Still, like, it still is very unique. And just kind of wrapping things up, here's why I think it's still worth buying going into 2026. Number one, obviously, is the price. Right now, if you're watching this like mid-November or when this does go up especially, you can find this for $300 off its original price tag, so around $999. I've seen it for like $949 at some points, but there's also great trade-in deals. I'll be leaving links in the description down below. But the improvements expected in the S26 Ultra, they're not going to be like a huge major year-over-year upgrade. It's going to be a minor, and you may have come across some rumors and leaks about it. Yeah, it's going to get upgrades, but they're not meaningful. Buying the S25 Ultra now means you're getting a lower price, you're getting the same premium build, you're getting an amazing screen, still elite performance, one of the best camera systems. Years of updates left, at this point 6, because it already got the One UI 8, which is considered its first big upgrade. You're getting flagship quality without paying 2026 flagship prices. And here's what I gotta say, I think who should buy the S25 Ultra today? Anyone who's in the content space, number one. Power users, number two. Note takers, S Pen fans. Like, if you're a previous Note user, there's no more Note. This is the new Note. Maybe if you have an iPhone, you want to switch to a Samsung device and you want maximum customization, you go with this. And those who want a top tier camera but don't need to pay like day one prices. Now, this isn't obviously meant for everybody. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, then yeah, this is not going to be for you. Or if you prefer compact devices, again, this is a pretty large device, so I don't think it's going to be for you. And if you don't care about those S Pen features, well, you don't need to skip it. Like, you can just not use it. You can just, you know, stay in slot right there. But again, if you prefer compact phones, or if you just want the latest and greatest, then yeah. But just like end of 2025 going into 2026, this is a phenomenal phone. And it feels like a 2026 flagship. You're not going to feel left behind just because you don't have the latest and greatest. Premium build, industry-leading display, top-tier cameras, elite performance, great battery life. I think with the S25 Ultra, Samsung did a good job. And it doesn't feel outdated at all. Now, unless you absolutely need the Galaxy S26 Ultra on launch day, the S25 Ultra remains one of the smartest flagship buys going into 2026. And I want to tell you one more thing. Usually, when we get to the end of the year, and we know Samsung's successor is coming very soon, I think that is the perfect time to buy that flagship. And going into 2026, I think this is the perfect time to buy the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. Again, definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It is called Lava Flow. Links will be in the description down below. That's been it from me, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.